25-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them...
That'll be intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy, route.
Now here's Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Ready.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll toss this right side to Taylor. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Come on.
From the gun, Richardson. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Lawrence. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first points on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Let's go now.
Here's Richardson. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And he's taken down on what should be.
Ready.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Go.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Hit as he threw it, and the pass is incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Hey, Lion! Silver.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one, and it'll lead to a second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his third and 10. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and fourth down is coming up.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Gay's kick is good, and the Colts add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Duvernay on the return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Set to go now on first and 10.
Red on red. Here we go, sir.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
On red. Hot.
Throwing is Lawrence. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will up it to a 2-point lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Josh Downs now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Throwing is Richardson. He'll look deep for Pittman. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. To throw, it's Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. It'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Richardson to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Richardson gonna look to throw. He keeps it himself. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, Indianapolis. Looking to throw, Richardson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go, set.
Here's Richardson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal now. Tackle made at the 9. Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Richardson. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Colts.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Colts are on top as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. Check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in our studios with the EA Sports Halftime Report. 3rd quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Duvernay on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey. Here we go, set.
Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game.
Hey, easy.
This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They go play action for Lawrence. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play call.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. And the Jaguars force the turnover They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Ready up!
Lawrence now to throw on first down. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. It's the linebacker, E.J. Speed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That is caught to the goal line and in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indy. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Hey, run! Silver.
Here's Lawrence. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
They'll come up to third and 3.
All right, let's go. It's hot.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's going to have a Jags first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. And he's in. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, this is Downs. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Jaguars move out in front by 4. It's 21-7. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Anthony Gould now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Out of shotgun, Richardson. And for the 4th, and now he loses the football.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference.